Okay, how many times has this happened to you? You plug in your laptop, nothing happens. You take out the battery, nothing. The charger, you think it might be the charger, you think it might be the battery, you got no clue. So you just buy a new charger, you buy a new battery, and it works, and you have no money left. Well, that's what's going on now, but we're not going to spend any money. So this is just a laptop. This charger is actually 7 years old, and the person that's been using it somehow has managed to keep it alive that long. You know how you'll get like a little kink here, then it'll stop working or charge periodically. Well, I'm pretty sure that the charger is the issue because I took out the battery and I plugged this in, got nothing. Usually, if it's the charger, that's what happens. If you got a dead battery, you can take out the battery, put in the charger, and you'll get something going on. But this is probably the charger, so I'm going to hack it to pieces and replace it with something that fits. I just had this lying around. This is the connector that you're going to need, that we're going to need, that you're not going to attempt at home, that fits into the charging slot. So we got that, and this thing we can't use, but I do have this old Sony charger that is about the same power output, but not the same size connector, so it won't fit. So we're going to have to replace this baby with one that does fit, then hope that I was right and that powers this on. So let's get down to it. Okay, so again, this Sony charger, this one does work. I tested it, I plugged it in, I got a little light that went on, so that means that it works, or I'm going to go ahead and assume that. So, because these two size connectors don't fit, this one will plug into the laptop, this one will not. So I'm just going to go ahead and chop that off, not with the karate chop, but with, I don't know, maybe a knife, and then wire this one in. And I'm not going to videotape myself doing that, because that will just be a waste of videotape. And we'll cut to when I've done that. Okay, now that I've spliced open the wire on the Sony charger, which we will be using, I'm just going to have to wire that into this. You can pick up one of these things. I think this is a Type N size connector, but you'd have to go to Radio Shack to get the right one. It only costs you about $10,000. See, it kind of opens up. You put the wires in, and you just hope that you get the correct polarity, otherwise something explodes. So that'll be fun. We'll get to see that in a moment. Okay, now as a safety precaution, I don't usually take many of those, but I've taken out the battery to avoid exciting explosion. I've also taken out the hard drive, so in case there is exciting explosion, no data is lost. And that is what I have to connect the two wires to. If you mess up the polarities, you get exciting explosion. So, let's cut to that. Voila. Okay, we're all set to test this, and as you can see in the background there, it's out of focus, we have Backtrack Linux 5 going. In that, we have that running for actually no reason at all, so that's good. We got everything wired up over here. That is the Sony charger. I just have to plug it in, and we'll see if we get exciting explosion, or if it does work, it will just turn on, because there's no battery connecting to our hard drive. But if we get it to turn on, then back alley computer technician is success. Well, okay, here it goes, and I'm about to connect the power, and holy shit, I connected. Okay. Let me just unsuction cup that. And we fixed the laptop. It's on. If I hit that, it's gonna say, oh, no hard drive. Yep, because I took the hard drive out. It should also be saying, hey, I got no battery. Anyway, so that is, I'm just going to wire that up, put the heat shrink tubing on, make it look all nice. And this is a huge fire hazard. You do not want to do this. Anyway, my client should be very happy with this. And again, do not attempt this. This is, I don't know what category this is, but just, I don't know, put it in the do not attempt category. But hey, we fixed it. We didn't spend any money. Oh yeah. That concludes episode 1 of whatever the heck that was.